Always difficult to assess first pre-season games, but what did you make of that?
Yeah, I was happy. Obviously, they're at the end of their pre-season, aren't they? So the fitness levels for us, we definitely matched them. First, we really played obviously our signed players first half, and I was very pleased with the press. I was very pleased with our energy levels. We kind of kept them in their half, which was good. Obviously, looking at the team we played, we haven't really got our midfield yet. So, we had a couple of trialists three trialists in midfield. So, but overall, I was very happy with, the output of the players.
Obviously, Dan Jones got looked to be a knock. Could you give us the latest on that? He had to come off in the first half.
Yeah, no, the lads trained yesterday, so we had a pretty hard session yesterday. So Dan he had a bit of a tight calf yesterday in training. So, we had a run out. Lads have got a few little niggles. Toe wasn't there today, so no, he just felt a bit tight. That's all. So we just said, come off. There's no point risking in the first friendly. We've got games Saturday, so yeah. But happy with the lads. Like I say, we had a pretty tough session yesterday, so it was nice to come in and just get some minutes in the tank as well.
Total change at half time. I think it was 9 tries overall in the match tonight.
Yeah.
How did you feel? One or two seemed to stand out for me, but you're the man in charge. What did you make?
Yeah, we spoke at the end in a group all together, and we said the difference from the first half, second half was probably that we didn't really press in the second half, so we probably kind of sat off them and they kind of played and dictated the game a little bit. Obviously they went and scored, and then obviously we got back into the game. But there's a few lads there that stick with us. There's a few interesting lads. There's a few lads that we'll probably take a punt on, but there's lads there that have got a lot of ability. So and I'm pleased for them today, because obviously you can train, but coming into a game is completely different, and them to be able to go out there and put on some of the performances they did was pleasing.
First time we've seen Dimitri Brown, obviously alongside.
His name's not Dimitri, his name's the Phantom.
Because
Did you know that?
He got to be a Phantom a couple of times. He got behind the Wellington defence a few times. He seemed to work well with John Riverside.
Yeah, him and Lenny linked up very well. I think they've kind of got this understanding, which is really good. It's nice to see in a partnership. So, I've been on Demi, I'll push Demi to the low level, and he's got, we've spoken to a lot pre-season. He's got to raise his game, he's got to raise, just little things in training with his passing and his technique and all these things that we spoke about with him, that he's got to do better at in training. But at the end of the day, he's come out there today. He's got a good performance. He's held the ball up well. He's running behind. He's linked up well. So he's had a very good night.
The goal, I thought Kukowski won the ball really well today on the penalty area. Yeah. Very good tackle. Yeah. And Carl Finn showed a little bit of skill there to win the penalty.
We didn't score it, did we?
We didn't score it.
Well, Lenny said that before the game. He decided he was going to go down the middle, and then that's when he changed his mind. So probably shouldn't do that. But no, Finney, like that high press. We pressed up high. Jan won the ball back, and then obviously we got in there and we got the penalty. But you look at what we're looking to do. Obviously Finney and Dan Jones on that side, they look pretty decent. There's a lot of pace there. Finney's quite direct, so Finney had a good game today. We just got to iron out a few things with Finney, regarding his decision making and doing the right things at the right time. But no, he had a good game.
Obviously, Newport County on Saturday. Yeah. A huge test, really. But are there things that you're going to take from that? Is it a bit too early, or is it a real test for players that don't know whether they're going to make a contract offer, I suppose, in many ways? Is it a real test for them?
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be similar. So we'll go into the game. We've got a kind of fitness plan in place for the friendlies, and that's why we've got so many friendlies. So we'll be looking at the lads playing at number 45, and then obviously bringing in some more trialists again to play number 45. So it's a test. It's an opportunity for especially the trialists to get a contract. But also, I've got to be honest. I've been honest with the lads. You have an idea as a manager what team you're going to pick at the start of the season. So it's up to the players during pre-season to either keep their place or change my mind. So and that's something that we look at. But the thing is, we're working on a lot of things in training. We've got pressing and in possession. So it's another great opportunity to go out there and implement that against a team at a high level.
Because it appeared that the team in the second half took a while to bed in and to adjust the conditions, because it was really, really difficult out there. Yeah, once they got it on the floor, it looked a different game.
Yeah, if you look at the first half, we did little slides down the sides that probably, if the conditions weren't what they were, we'd be getting in. And then obviously second half, like you say, there's 11 players I've never played together before, so it's always going to be difficult. But obviously then when it conceded, they're thinking, are they going to drop? But actually, credit to them, they carried on, they persevered, they got the goal, and then as soon as they got the goal, that was the difference. And then they pushed on, they pressed on, and they started dictating the play. So that was pleasing.
The most positive thing is we're back playing football.
It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been at home twiddling my thumbs for far too long. So you know what, the lads have been great. They've been hungry. They've got the desire. They just want to play. We've set our targets for the season, and it's great to see fans here. I think that's the biggest thing. Great to see some American fans here watching the game and being supportive, and saying some really positive things to myself and Steve and the players. So it's just nice to see people and see faces at football.
Thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.
Obviously you mentioned just then about the fans being allowed in tonight. Obviously on Saturday be behind closed doors.
Yes.
What's your thoughts about the Let Fans In campaign, and do you think fans should be allowed to step 1 and 2 level?
Yeah, 100%. I think if you can go and sit in a cinema and watch a movie with people in a room, in a small room, then there's no reason why you can't be at a football match outside social distancing. There's no reason for that. We've seen it today. Obviously, in our stadium, there'll be plenty of ways we can social distance in, section off areas and that kind of stuff. So I can't see why we can't do that. And it creates friendlies for the football club and friendlies. And I think that's the biggest thing. We've got to test it. We've got to move forward with it, because obviously the season starts on October the 3rd, and realistically, we can't start behind closed doors.
Yeah.
So for me, we've got to start testing it now. And it's been so long since fans have been in the stadium, so it would be nice at our level if we could get.
Has it been difficult at times, like trying to recruit players in when for a long period of time you didn't know when the season would start and when to resume training?
Yeah, I think it's difficult because obviously players want contracts, don't they? And you're talking to players and they want contracts, but you can't offer them that because you don't know when the season's going to start. You don't know what your budget's going to look like, so it's always difficult. So it would be nice to get a bit more clarity regarding how we're going to start back, if we're going to start back with restrictions and what those restrictions look like, because then obviously the players, we still need to bring players in, and then we can obviously offer players realistic contracts then. But at the moment it's difficult to do that, not knowing those restrictions.
Like I said, it will probably feel a little bit odd that no fans on Saturday, then fans again next week, and half of the friendlies will be with fans and half won't be.
Yeah, I think we're trying to change the philosophy of the football at the club, and I think sometimes having no fans there will benefit the players in the sense of they'll get a lot of things wrong. Like tonight we got some things wrong, but there wasn't loads of fans, so you can't see it. So it'll benefit them in that sense, but then it's a negative because we don't have that atmosphere and the fans driving the lads forward. Do you know what I mean? So there's pros and cons to it, but I know the fans want to be back. Obviously I've spoke to a lot of fans on social media and they're dying to get back, and we just want them back. We just want them behind us, pushing us forward.
I mean, conditions played a big part tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, it's crazy. We come here last year and it was sunny, beautiful. We come here tonight and there's a typhoon on the pitch, so yeah, it's a bit odd. But hey, this is the thing. We're going to come up against all kinds of different things during the season, and it's how you adapt to it. And I think the lads adapted well.
See a lot of trialists tonight.
Yeah.
I know obviously you probably can't reveal names at this stage, but is it fair to say that some supporters may know at least one of the trialists who played?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a couple that the supporters will know, definitely. But it's up to them to earn themselves a contract and a place in the team. So we've got to get a lot of trialists in. We've only got, I think we've got about 12 signed players. So we're going to need a lot of players in, and it's up to them to impress. And if they impress, they'll be it.
Is it just the trialist who's training with you that you're looking at the moment? Are you looking at the players?
Yes, at the moment I want a core of trialists that I don't want players that are not good enough, and they will come in and they'll be a part of what we're doing. And they'll drive the sessions as well in training. I think that's the biggest thing. We don't want trialists at the club that are not good enough. I don't think we're in the session, but are just not good enough and equipped to deal with what we're asking them for. So, a lot of the players that are here tonight will be with us, through the season.
Brilliant.
And Brandon Hall, is he going to might appear on Saturday?
No.
Any more on that or no?
No, that's just no. Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.